Okay, so for my initial test, I'm going to try to commentate on a Halo 4 video. Here's a gameplay footage of a comeback win back in 2013, and it looks like... I know we win by 1. It's matching progress, 150 to 20. So it's a 13-point deficit initially. Grab a shotgun, scatter shot early on. I don't think I'd do much with it. I think I'd die pretty quick here. I think I push forward too far and then I get grenaded when the guy shows up top. Yeah, I didn't do so well that corner. Without having my bearings, I might not have wanted to push that far ahead until I got situated with the match. Got the sword guy right here with an easy stick. Promethean Vision played a big role in that. I got needled from behind, so I didn't get to clean up and pick up the sword. However, I did get spawned pretty close, so I go grab it. From here on out, it pretty much goes smoothly with this sword. I don't think I die for quite a while here. Got the sound muted on the video right now. I'm watching the video, but I can't hear any of the actual sound. Right here, guy has a bolt shot, and remember that from the thing. If you go back and look, I tried to basically pretend I didn't exist in that little hole there, trying to make him doubt the fact that he saw anything on the radar in that area, just for a split second to get him off his guard so that he doesn't time the bolt shot. When you're running around with the sword, and any weapon, but especially the power weapons, you just gotta keep in mind all the different things that can easily kill you. Let's see, when you got the... Well, this goes for the shotgun too, but it happens a lot with the sword, I think. When you got the sword and you've been on a streak for a while and the enemies know you have the sword, eventually, a lot of times, you'll run into one of them with a needler. And you might not get killed by the needler very often, but when you're not expecting it and you charge with the sword, it's the one thing, since you're not dodging, that can actually chew you up pretty quickly when you don't expect it. I think actually later in this match, you might see that happen. I don't get chewed up by the needler. I play proper. There, if you noticed, I pulled out my battle rifle before I went around the corner, fired off some decoy shots to make him approach into sword range, and then pulled out the sword and finished him. Well, annihilated him, but you'll see me do that actually a ton in here. I'm trying to play cautious so that I don't die, mainly to maintain control of the power weapon. In this case, it's the sword. Sometimes you'll see me playing cautiously on other maps, game types, big team battle, especially when I have a sniper rifle as an example. In this case, I know we're down at this point 12 points, so we still haven't really gained up much ground. But I'm hoping that slow but steady we'll be able to make back the progress if I can just stay alive, not die, and then get kills with that sword. So it should have started out with right around 10 hits. Maybe 8 hits. I really don't remember what it was at when I picked it up. But if I can finish off all 7 hits on this, that'll be 7-0. Here I dodged the needler successfully by trying to just randomize my pattern, give it a little bit of vertical height. That's what I was really talking about, was you got to be aware that when the guy's got the needler, you can't just charge straight at him. Sometimes you'll swing the sword early. You don't get the red reticle, so it doesn't lock on and give you the zoom, but just keep spamming the trigger. Here I got the overshield, and it's like I pulled the sword and then decided, nah, maybe I can finish this guy off. Did the annoying thruster pack where he got a little extra hit that seemed to not register. Here, I think watching this replay, it seems like I'm playing really cautiously because of the deficit. You'll see me not wanting to go in the middle room at all. Like, I don't remember if I go in the middle room a single time during this match, except right at the beginning when I died. So mainly I'm just running around the outside a lot, it seems. And basically just trying to pick off enemies as I come. See, sword, he saw I had the battle rifle. I knew I could eat some of his automatic gunfire with that little bit of overshield I had remaining. Ran around the crate so he'd follow me one of the two directions. Pulled out the sword, got him before he could react. He basically committed once he started pushing me in the open around that crate. So there was no way for him to get back out of my sword distance once he committed. And that's really what you want to do. You want to, when you have a power weapon, a sword, a shotgun, a bolt shot, you want them to commit into that range so that there's no escape for them. There's just no way to react once they get to a certain point. Unless they get miraculously saved by their buddy, but that has nothing to do with them in particular. Did it again with the sword. Spam. You see, he tried to hit me with the bolt shot. Got to him before he could. I missed because that guy thrusters. Got the first guy. I have no sword left now. I think my teammate comes in and starts shooting him in the back, which helped. I probably wouldn't have survived that once I ran out of sword if my teammate hadn't helped me there. So I'm not doing this solo. There's definitely some teammate help going on. I think there's one guy that ends up being maybe 17 kills? I really don't remember. I'll see the score at the end. You'll see me flip on and off Promethean Vision a ton, but maybe not as much as I normally do. There I walked into the Needler, and that's probably... Watching that, it's just frustrating because I know I shouldn't have done that. Now here is something I'll touch on because I noticed I actually do that quite a bit. This is also about the time that I was using plasma grenades really heavily because I hadn't learned how to use the bolt shot yet. So you're seeing a little bit of pre-bolt shot gameplay from me here, and you'll see me use the plasma grenades in a lot of scenarios where normally I would have tried to run forward and melee a lot nowadays, or pulled out my bolt shot to get them. And it actually, looking at this gameplay footage, especially like that one in particular spot right there, instead of running forward and maybe meleeing him and then he melees me back and then we both have shields dropped and then we double melee each other and no one, like our team doesn't gain anything from that. Just chucking that plasma grenade a couple feet, latching it onto him, he thruster packed back thinking he was going to get away. But I should probably...
Request confirmed.
Alright, so we get the shotgun. Score still us down 4 points. Alright, so I'm firing into the middle room again. You see me not going in there. The biggest thing about that is I'm just trying to lure enemies into my shotgun range. I'm trying to... I even go in there as bait and run through the room and try to come back out, hoping someone will follow me into the hallways on the side. I really don't want to try to engage them, lose the shotgun, and then have the enemy shotgun my teammates. We're down 4 points. They need 3 kills than we needed. We needed 7, I think. Now, one of my teammates is killing people. Or maybe a couple of them are. I got an easy kill on that guy when he landed. That's the thing about that lift. If you camp that area with a power weapon, bolt shot, shotgun, sword, etc. Fire off the shotgun shot, throw the plasma, grenade. Try to buy a little time because I don't want to die. I know we only need 2 kills. I get the first one. That bought me just enough time to get enough shield back, I think.
Game over. Victory.
So looking at the results, I think I went like 17-3. You'll see me sometimes also throw plasma grenades here, and I'm not really trying to stick the enemy. I'm just trying to drop the grenades in their path. And it's just to buy a couple extra seconds to recharge my shield sometimes. So I might spam 2 grenades into an opening so they can't progress through the hallway to get to me, or they risk taking damage if they do. You can also use that if you need to reload, so that's another tactic. It's not always if you have to recharge your shield. Sometimes you might have finished off 2 enemies, third one's coming. Toss 2 grenades around the corner, gives you a second to reload.